Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel, and if it's your first time, welcome. I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned into my channel, who have watched my other readings, my other videos out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for your support. For those of you who have clicked the like button, left comments, thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did or what you're about to do is going to be much appreciated, and it does help the channel. Today's reading is going to be all around shadow work, okay? And this will be for the divine feminine, or any females who have joined in to watch this reading today. Now, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading or listen to this reading. Is for anyone. Whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And any decks, crystals, books, which I'm going to use throughout the reading, I will put their names in the description box. So please check it out after listening or watching this reading. I hope everyone is having a good week so far, and I hope you had an enjoyable weekend. All right. And for those viewers who have never heard of shadow work before, I'll just tell you what it is. Shadow work helps us to gain inner wisdom and hidden knowledge about ourselves. We can then use that information, okay, that we've received to help us transform, okay, and also to make us more creative, okay, to make better judgment, decisions, and life choices, okay, and also to help us gain power or more power over our own lives, and also um to remember and to learn, okay, and to know, all right, that our fate is in our hands. In other words, destiny is in our hands, is the end result of how we choose to live our life. All right. Now, um before I use any of the decks, I just want to just start this reading off, first of all right, with a prayer, okay, and then talk about the moon phase, okay, we are currently in today. But I just want to start off with a prayer, and this is, I'm going to say a prayer to Archangel Michael. You're free to join in. You do not need to be on a religious or um, spiritual path, all right, to join in, all right, as I say this prayer. And this prayer, I'm going to take it out from this book. It's called The Angel Prayers, and it's by Carl Gray. All right, so I'm going to call on Archangel Michael. Okay, and Archangel Michael, all right, you can call on him, okay, to give you strength or stamina, okay. Also, if you're feeling insecure, whether um it's personal, or even if you would like some form of protection over your finances, you can always call on him, all right. And you can just welcome his energy into your life. So I'm just going to start the prayer. Archangel Michael, heavenly hosts, I am so grateful for your light and presence. I welcome your energy into my life at this time. I surrender and release all of the fears I no longer need. I release all resistance, worries, and concerns to heaven, knowing I am fully supported. Thank you, Michael, for cutting the cords that bind me to people, places, and situations. The road ahead is clear. I recognize that I deserve freedom and accept it from this moment forward. Only good lies before me, and I am protected by your light. I am safe, and so it is. It's a very beautiful prayer, all right? And if you are interested in working with angels, archangels, I'd like to recommend this book. Okay, it tells you all the different roles of the different angels, especially the archangels, um, the different ranks of the different angels, and the you also have prayers to other spiritual beings in this heavenly realm, which you can use to help you in any area of your life. All right, and I'll put the name of this book in the description box, so please check it out after listening or watching this reading. All right. Okay, so the moon phase, okay, that we are currently in is the waning crescent. All right, and the moon itself, it represents our basic needs, intuitive responses in the emotional life, and it's also responsible with rebirths. It as part of the cycle of life. Its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance intuition. All right, and the message for this moon phase is to stay focused on what you want. Be patient as events unfold. Don't look back. Stay focused on moving forwards. Just because you can't see your dreams doesn't mean they're not manifesting. Dig a little deeper to find more courage. Okay, and the affirmation for today's moon phase is have faith in your dreams. All right, the planet of the day is Mars. Mars represents action and energy in the area of life. Mars is a personal planet, and its energy is all about how we assert ourselves and direct our energy. Mars rules over the body parts, the head and face. In neurology, Mars is associated with the number 5, which can represent change, okay, as well as effort, action, and input in a situation. Mars rules over the zodiac sign Aries. Aries is the first house in the astrology chart. Aries represents self and personality in the area of life and rules the body parts, the head and face. The moon sign element today is water. Okay, water represents our emotions and feelings, which is linked to the sacral chakra, which is normally associated with the color orange. The sacral chakra is linked with the emotional body layer, which represents our emotional responses. Okay, and if you have a birth natal chart, you can check to see how the moon energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cusp sign, CUSP. And if you do not know what a birth natal chart is, or if you've never heard of it, then I do have a video out on YouTube that goes more into details about the birth natal chart, as well as a guide to chakras and auras, okay, and also about karmic astrology and so forth. All right, so yeah, as well as a video about crystals, how you can use them for inner healing, shadow work, and so forth. So please check out these other videos which I've published, as well as the other readings which I have on YouTube. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to um show you a few crystals, okay, if you are interested, all right, in working with the planetary, the energy of the planets, okay, or moon cycle phases and so forth, as well as the moon sign element. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a few. So for the phases of the moon, these energies, okay, I've got this is peach moonstone. Okay, I've got rainbow moonstone, all right, and black moonstone. Okay, and for the planet of the day, which is Mars, I've got this is turquoise. Okay, you can use turquoise. And also, if you are interested in working with the moon sign element, okay, which is water, this is carnelian. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do now, the first deck I'm going to use, this is called Spirit Animal, okay, and I'm just going to call on the spiritual team, the ancestors, okay, to ask what spirit animal energy that that our ancestors or spiritual team would like us to work with. All right. And this deck, okay, is by Sishu. Okay, if in case you're interested in reading for yourself or as well as for others. Okay. Okay, so this the spirit animal energy that our ancestors as well as the angels, archangels, okay, um and the divine would like us to work with is the dog, and it says at the bottom loyalty, and it goes on to say you may be feeling like those around you let you down or are not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Okay, so it's all about loyalty. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use another deck now, and this deck is called Angel Wisdom. Okay, just to check on the energies around the divine feminine, or any females who have tuned in to listen or to watch to this reading. All right, and this deck, okay, is called Angel Wisdom Tarot, and it's by Radley Valentine. Okay, so the first card that came out is Queen of Pentacles, and this is Earth energy. All right, um, and it just goes on to say, okay, it just describes the the energy that embodies the Queen of Pentacles. It goes on to say that she's normally someone who is generous, practical, gracious, can be materialistic, the ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home. Okay, also somebody who is trying to be practical about how you proceed in matters. Okay, it's also about a love of art and beauty, and also tries to take a sensible approach towards certain things. All right, and she's also someone who is quite fertile, okay, as well. That's why you have um the picture of a rabbit here as well, okay, and also could be seen as a motherly type of a woman, very caring, very loving, very compassionate as well, okay, and also very grounded. All right, so that's one of the energies that our spiritual team is picking around us, okay, today. All right. Okay. The second one is This is Ace of Swords. Okay, it's all about new ideas. Okay, new and it goes on. Okay, this message is from um Archangel Shamiel. Okay, and it goes on to say that on the card it says what Shamil is picking up, it's brilliant ideas, okay, that may need refinement. Okay, so you might be thinking of something new, all right. And Shamiel, okay, is very much linked to the solar plexus, which is all about our confidence, our willpower, our inner strength. All right, you could call on him if you need help there. All right. Also, he can assist if you have lost hope or enthusiasm, or if you feel periods of low energy. He can also rekindle your interest in your goals and the excitement in your life. All right. And it goes on to say here on the card, overcoming obstacles with faith that everything will work out. Also, he could also it's also that he's picking up, all right, that you are able to communicate clearly and concisely and to remain objective about matters, all right. So this message is from Archangel Shamiel. And if it's when it comes to like goals or careers, you can also call on Archangel Orion, okay, for direction in life, or if you want to find out more about your life purpose. And you can also call on Archangel Uriel as well for career matters, okay, if you are interested in working with angels, or you need angels assistance in helping you in that area. Okay, all right. And the second energy that our spiritual team is picking up around the divine feminine is the king of Pentacles energy, which is also or embodies earth energy. Okay, Pentacles is all about money, and again, okay, that sort of energy, because um whether you are male or female, you embody both masculine and feminine energies, all right? And so, um, the divine, okay, the higher power, he also embodies masculine and feminine energies. So, our spiritual team is picking up, okay, the masculine side, okay, around us. We might be embodying that as well. It could be that it's all balanced, because you've got both the queen and king here of Pentacles, okay, and again, the King of Pentacles energy is being compassionate, well accomplished, charismatic, very grounded, okay. It's also a time of great success, also financial security and prosperity, like having the Midas touch, okay, to turn, like I would say, copper into gold. Um, they go on to say about everything is turning out beautifully. Okay. Also, again, the King of Pentacles is somebody who is very supportive, um, very grounded as well, and also if a good person to work for. Okay, because normally a King of Pentacles is someone who also, I would say, um is self-employed. Okay, works for himself. All right. So these are the energies that our spiritual team, okay, is picking up around the divine feminine, feminines, or any females who are listening or watching to this reading. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off the and whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates, okay, and leave the rest, okay. All right. So I'm going to start off the shadow work with this deck. It's called Oracle of Shadows and Light, and it's by Lucy Cavendish. And I'm just going to select three cards from this deck to see what areas, okay, that we, may need to look into. All right. And I think three is appropriate, okay, just to, because if one message, for somehow, if you don't connect with one message, it may be the second or the third, just to see what areas or what our spiritual team would like us to know today. Okay, so let's see what comes out. Spiritually. Okay, so the first one that they wanted me to take is this one. It's on a number 27. When you add the two numbers, it'll give you a number 9. In numerology, it's all about fruition, attainment, and fulfillment. And it says a strange Valentine, love is strange. Okay, the second one is on number 25. It says, Sure mermaid, your sensuality is beautiful. When you add the two numbers, we'll give you a number 7, which is all about, in numerology, is all about reflection, assessment, and knowledge. Okay, and the third one is on a number 7. So we've got two sevens here. Um, this one, it goes on to say, Paul, Paul, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to read on these cards, all right, to see what message is coming out for us today in regards to our shadow work. Okay, it goes on to say, here, okay, I'm reading on the first card, all right, it goes on to say, love doesn't always look like we thought it would. Thank goodness. It's in the strange and the surprising that the sweetest love can be found. This odd little pair have found much to each one's joy, comfort, and delight. When this lovely pair, strange Valentine, comes to visit, you are about to be gifted with love, romance, a friendship from an unexpected, even unusual place. Don't let differences keep you apart, because they are what is drawing you together. And when you are as delicate and fragile as you can be, someone as strong and protective as this gorgeous, friendly, yet can be just what you need. You have an enormous amount of cosmic help at the moment, and it's all focusing on the area of your love life. You will soon receive very good news regarding a relationship. You will also do a lot of work on healing old wounds from past relationships, especially past long term serious relationships. Now, some of this news may not seem so great at this time, but please give yourself a chance to absorb the lessons because you are moving into a beautiful new phase of your romantic life where you will be free to create a wonderful new love life for yourself coming very soon. Okay, and I just want to just go a bit deep on this. It says here, you may experience a massive surge in emotional energy and new romantic beginnings. So it's very likely you'll attract, encounter, or simply bump into someone who reawakens long lost feelings inside you and who may not be your type. Hurrah! You'll wake up feeling bright, aware, dynamic, and sometimes feeling giddy with delight. This is very good news. Love is indeed strange and wonderful. Hmm. Okay, so it doesn't always have to mean when it goes on to say relationship, it doesn't always have to mean a personal relationship, okay? With it could also be a relationship, a platonic relationship, all right? So I just want to just clear that. All right, and I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, so I would say the second card, all right, where it goes on to say sewer mermaid. So I would say, all right, that the first card is very much linked to the heart chakra. The second one, um, there is going to be this message is more going to do with both the heart or where okay, as well as the sacral chakra when it comes to um feelings of self-worth, okay, and obviously the heart chakra is all to do with love for yourself, to do with self-care, self-love, okay, have love for the humanity, okay, as well as the a higher power and so forth. So I'm just going to read on this one, okay. So it goes on to say here, when the sewer mermaid swims in, she is here to remind you of the treasures you have that you may have labeled bad and perhaps even pushed away, forced underneath. We often have negative thoughts that we are too short, too tall, our thighs too large, our breasts too small, our hair not right, our face not pretty enough. We speak to ourselves in negative ways and we begin to feel we are not good enough. And when this takes place, the result can be that we begin to create negative experiences, blockages, and difficulties. We may push people away rather than attract them. We hide for fear that what others see will not be good enough. But this mermaid of the hidden spaces is here to show you that your dark thoughts have told you lies about your great beauty. You are your own self, and all that you is that you are is perfect, whole, and complete. The soul mermaid says that you may try to push her away and refuse to believe that you are beautiful. But when you are ready, she will swim to you and free you from all the harmful, negative thoughts and experiences, all the sewage. You will begin to believe that no matter what, you are a beautiful being, healthy, attractive, and one who deserves love, respect, and affection. Hmm. The Soul Mermaid speaks. I am here to show you how to believe in yourself, that you are attractive, beautiful, and worthy of love and respect. I will show you how to see your body as a place of health, delight, and strength, and I will never die or go away, no matter what you have been told, no matter what you have told yourself, and no matter what your society have told you. Let's clean up your physical and mental acts. Let's love all aspects of your physical self. Let us not criticize and hate ourselves, no matter our size, shape, or differences. We are all unique expressions of the divine, and that truth most certainly applies to you. Let us not be ashamed anymore. Let us celebrate who we are and learn to love the differences and to be grateful for all that we have, are, and will be. Wow, this is very beautiful and very powerful, especially again, when it comes to this notion of love, okay, which the first card, it could also be um away this first message, okay, that came out regarding strange valentine, it could also be that we need to see ourselves differently, find a way to love ourselves no matter whatever that we've experienced in the past, okay, to forgive ourselves for all what has happened, okay, and to begin to love ourselves again. So because if how could we love someone else if we don't love ourselves? Okay, so it's all about understanding the word love, okay. um that's how I see it here, because maybe we view ourselves as this like a monster, someone not but we probably need to just sort of like see ourselves and believe that we are all unique. We are all a blessing from the divine, and just changing the way our thinking, our perception of who we are as an individual. Okay, and then it goes on to say again here, parts of you that is natural and beautiful, most likely your body and appearance, has been influenced by thoughts and ideas about it being unworthy, unhealthy, and perhaps even dirty. So as part of you have had to evolve and exist in a less than healthy way. It is time to clean up your act, not of your natural looks, but of the way you have thought about yourself. Something beautiful has been treated badly. It is now up to you to begin to reframe your ideas and thoughts, and therefore your experiences of yourself, your body, your worth, your ability to attract others, and to see yourself as worthy of love, respect, and consideration. Let this strong survivor mermaid show you how to love yourself and your parents again and rise above the rubbish and stink of negative conditioning regarding your beautiful body and unique self. You are beautiful and very worth loving. This is the only truth that must be told at this time. Wow. Very beautiful, powerful message here. All right, so I'm just going to quickly read on the last card, okay, where it goes on to say, Paul, time for change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. This lovely maiden, named Poe after the famously mournful Gothic writer Edgar Allan Poe, is working with the constant of change. She is watching technology's advances and assessing them, good and bad, shadows and light. So, too, you must decide what changes you will make to keep up with the shifts, not only in energy, but in technologies that are available to you. And somehow you will know exactly when it is the right time to take your use up a level and use technology so it helps you and keeps you connected and strong. The technologies you embrace can be used for good and can be used to effectively let people know what you can bring to the world. And then it goes on to say, um, TikTok times are a changing, okay, and I know you too will change with the times and yet remain entirely yourself. Okay, and it goes on to say, you will be at once of the ancient past and of the new world that is coming swift as the train that steamed toward me, making me gasp in wonder. Plan carefully, knowing that when you choose to make use of new technologies, it will be fearlessly, gracefully, and with integrity. All that changes can be put to wholesome, good, and sacred use. And then it just goes on to say that we are moving from an industrial world to a post industrial world where the nature of time, the way in which we interact with nature, and the way we live with the technology we have created will shape us all. So today, think of what your relationship with technology is. Is it sacred? All their sacred purposes to which this new tool can be put, are there sacred purposes to which this new tool can be put? If you feel intimidated by technology, choose one area about which you would like to learn. Okay, and it just goes on to say, that you may wish to upload performances on the internet to introduce a wider audience to your skills and talents. You may also notice how people today have come to use, um, you know, the internet as a weapon, a bully, or to harm others. Okay, and we should never choose to use technology in that way. You may have a gift for concept development and have brilliant ideas for new technologies for the future. Whatever it is the right time to truly work with technology in ways that would assist not only you but many other beings too. All right, so this is all about technology. So maybe you know we might need to learn a few things, okay, and it's also a time for change, okay, um all right, and we can use it for the best of for the best of our ability. All right, so these are just words of wisdom, things, areas that we can maybe maybe things that we are lacking, things that we areas in our life that we maybe need to do some form of introspection. All right. So, anyway, whatever messages that come, please take what resonates. All right. And leave the rest. All right. Okay. So, the next deck, okay, I'm going to use, I've been guided to use, this is called Osset, okay. A lot of people know her as Isis or Mother Isis, and she's actually a divine feminine as well as a goddess, okay, in the heavenly spiritual realm. All right, so I'm just going to see what additional message um Isis have for the divine feminine. Isis, what message do you have? Okay, I'll go with three. I think she wants me to take three. So I'm gonna take three. Okay, so the first one is about challenges. Okay, that's on a number 37. Okay, it says set here. So set is part of she's also a divine feminine, all right, um and it's on number 37, and when you add the two numbers it'll give you a number 10, and then when you remove the zero it'll give you a number 1, which is all about new beginnings, new opportunities. Okay, and then the second one is it's from Nuit, okay, and it's on a number um 26. When you add the two numbers it gives you a number 8, which is all about mastery, action, and accomplishment. Okay, and then I've got this one. Okay, it's from Min. Okay, who is also a deity. Okay, Egyptian deity. It's on a number 21. When you add the two numbers together, it'll give you a number 3, which is all about creativity, growth, and groups. So it looks like a lot of these messages are um in regards to our creativity. Okay. And I think what Mother Isis or Isis wants us to know is that, okay, like um that in order to um bring our dreams into reality, and while we are trying to bring our goals into fruition, we're going to face there are going to be challenges, and we are going to face obstacles, okay, as well, but we should have faith, okay, in ourselves as well as the divine, our higher power. Okay, we are not alone. All right, and we can always call on our spiritual team to guide us, to help us. All right, so I'm just going to quickly read on these cards. Okay, the message for this card, it says, I am Set, the feared god of the desert and storms. As you feel my presence, know that I enjoy chaos, and know that there is day, there is night, and night is my time of power. Some like my power, and I like that too. Plus, lots of money and manipulation of others. I am not here to tell you my secrets, so I banish you now, Elizabeth. Okay, so let me just go with other meanings of this card. Okay, it goes on to say, when it comes to abundance, they're saying that not a good time, not good for investments and finances in general. Take care until this challenging time passes. So, if you're thinking of maybe investing in the stock markets or something like that, it's just saying that it's not a good time to do so. Okay, and when it comes to love, they say love could be a possible drug, alcohol, or gambling addiction by a partner. So, it's just highlighting here the message. It's a warning here that um the whoever person you might meet or maybe trying to come back into your life, if it's a past partner, this person could have some form of a drug, alcohol, or gambling addiction. Okay, when it comes to work and careers, it says there could be delays and frustrations as others are promoted over you and your worth is not recognized. In terms of travel, there could be delays and disruptions. um, Health, it could be a slow progress if you're feeling unwell, so you may need time alone to rest and heal. All right. When it comes to family, they say there could be possibly addictions for one family member. So you need to be strong in dealing with this situation. And regarding the future, it says at present you're experiencing many challenges, but know you have the strength to overcome them safely. All right. And I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, which is all about stars and timing. Okay, it goes on to say, I am the goddess of the day sky and the starry night. I am the mother of Osset and of all Egypt. I tell you the answers you seek are to be found in numerology, astrology, and the correct timing of events. Be patient with your fate for now and ask for divine intervention from myself and Tehuti to allow you what you sincerely seek. Okay, and when it comes to abundance, it goes on to say, watch out for unexpected bills and take care with investments. So there's another message regarding investments. Money owing to you may be delayed when it comes to love, difficulty with love, even when you feel this divine star soulmate relationship due to past life contracts and intervention and the intervention of authority figures. Okay, so there might be a difficulty with love there in that area. All right. As for work, career, patience, and a good sense of humor is required for now until present astrological and numerological influences pass. When it comes to travel, good. They are suggesting Egypt, South America, India, or Greece. Um, but have let me just see, but have a psychic reading first. Okay, so what they're suggesting, okay, for you to have a psychic reading, um, or maybe a personal reading, I should say, okay, to avoid traveling during the wrong time, okay, especially for example, Mercury in retrograde, okay, because it could affect the technology, all right, as well as communication. Health wise, it says to consider neurology and astrology for more insights to your current situation. Delays possible with, um, if you are trying to start a family, but eventually it will be successful when it comes to family. Dissent among family members requires creative solutions, so there might be a bit of disagreements or conflict between family members. And as for the future, it says new and positive ventures will flourish after initial delays. Okay. And last but not least, I'm just going to read quickly on the last card to see what messages that's coming out. So there's lots of messages here, okay, for the divine feminine, feminine, any females who are tuned in to listen to watch this reading. Okay, so this message is from Min. See me so proud. I am a good-looking guy and a god who wishes you well. If you allow some sexual energy to be felt in your lower chakras, by this we mean you need to generate energy in the lower chakras to activate your life force energy to have good sex and nice baby boys. Yes, we also knew how to create boy babies if you wish for one, but this was lost over time and now you remember. So if you know you are married or in a relationship and you're probably trying, okay, or you have like maybe lots of girls, or maybe you need some help from this deity, okay. All right, and then some other advices, okay, he's giving out when it comes to abundance. Say money will be available to you soon. Clearing some energy blockages in the base chakra will improve your flow of abundance. When it comes to love, an attractive partner is coming into your life soon. Relationship problems will resolve. Marriage, the birth of babies, especially boys, are signified. When it comes to work, career, a good time to find suitable work or build up a career. You might feel tested at times, but keep going as you will build a very successful career. Travel, some disruptions due to storms and floods is possible on certain dates, so calculate the time of your travel carefully. Health problems will resolve, especially with treatments involving energy healing. In regards to family, new babies are likely for you or your wider family. Dissent among brothers will settle. So, okay, so he's saying that eventually, whatever conflict that's going on, okay, between families, especially among men, will hopefully settle soon. And for the future, a short testing time followed by success in work, family life, and abundance. Okay, but as I said, whatever messages that come out, whatever resonates with you in your situation, okay, just take what resonates, okay, and leave the rest. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use this deck. It's called um, Angel Therapy, and it's by Doreen Virtue. And I'm just going to call on the angels to see what additional messages they have for the divine feminine, or any females who are listening or watching this reading at this present time. So, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards and see what comes out. Okay. They wanted me to take 4. Okay, so the first one, okay, it goes on to say singing and dancing. It goes on to say express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. I think they want me to take this one as well, so I'll do as they say, okay? Okay, they want me to take 5 because I was just gonna take 3, but they want me to take 5. So I'll just show you what they are, okay? So the first one, all right, as I said earlier, okay, it's about singing and dancing. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Okay, I'm just going to go with the second one, okay, which goes on to say power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation, okay? And this power animal, okay, which came out earlier, was the dog. So we need to work with this energy. Okay, this one, okay, is from Archangel Michael. It goes on to say, ask Archangel Michael to clear any old attachments to fear that stem from past relationships, freeing you from destructive patterns. Okay, let me just get some more stands. So it says that cut the cords, okay? So it's all about cutting the cords to people, places, things that no longer serve our highest good. This one, it says, is from Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work, okay? And as I said, you can always call the archangels to help you, all right? And Archangel Raphael is very much connected to the heart chakra. Okay, you can call on him to bring healing to both emotional and physical issues. All right, and they wanted me to take this card. All right, it goes on to say past life issue, and it goes on to say this situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. Okay, and I do you know readings in regards to releasing healing past life energy. So please check them out um, on YouTube. Okay. Okay. So these are the messages um, from the angels. Okay, archangels. Okay. Now I'm going to the next deck I'm going to use. This is a rune deck. Okay, and this deck, I always forget this lady's name. Okay, it's Bianca Luna. Okay, it's by Bianca Luna. Okay, and they're like runes, okay, are sort of like divination tools. Okay, they can come in a form like a crystal or stone. Okay, but I'm just using the oracle deck instead. Okay, and I just want to just find out what um is going to be coming out for the divine feminine today. Let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, so we've got two that are okay. I selected two. Should I go for another one? Okay, they want me to just say okay, so we've got Ansuz, okay. And Ansuz, okay, is represented in by the number 4. And the meaning of this card is mouth, and um it's embodies Gemini energy. Okay. I just need stand for the sun. Okay, and this one is Othilla. Okay, Othilla, and it's normally represented by the number of, I would say, it's Cancer energy. All right. And it's, yeah, and in numerology it's represented by the number 23. Okay. And the meaning of this card, it says nobility. So let's see what that's about. So I'm just going to read more on the cards, okay, that came out, to see what, to give us a better understanding of the message. Okay. Okay, so for the first one, answers. Okay, the key word for this message is word. Okay, and this rune is linked to words and language. Okay, and the runic inspiration of answers, which literally means mouth, has to do with all that is conveyed orally. Okay, and then it goes on to say the word is a powerful weapon. It can seduce, deceive, or dispel the darkness of illusions. All facets of communication are considered in this card. which also means exchanging ideas, teaching, comprehension, lies, deceit, flattery, and secrets. The suggestions, okay, for this message is that we should try and ask ourselves, what does verbal communication mean for us? Do we always express our ideas, or are we timid and prefer hiding what we truly think? Also, can we keep a secret and know when to keep quiet when circumstances require? The power of this rune, the answers card, helps us in those situations where there is an exchange and verbal communication. Okay, and I'm just going to read on the second rune card. Okay, which is Orthilla, meaning nobility, and the key word, okay, it says tradition. And this rune is connected to wealth, but above all, to what we inherit from our ancestors. Okay, and the runic inspiration is all about the blood ties, however problematic or intolerable, are still important and implicate us for all of our lives. It is essential to recognize their value and realize that we are the result of our past, and we must start from our roots to develop our heritage that is rich and plentiful. Okay, and the suggestion says, do we respect our ancestors and their traditions? Which ties do we find difficult to abandon, and which, on the other hand, would it be wise to rediscover? And the power of the rune Othello anchors us to offer, or I should say, to offer, anchors us to our identity, sorry, reinforces blood ties and bestows well-being. All right, so these are the meanings of these two runes cards that came out. All right, so what I'm going to do now, uh I'm going to just show you a few crystals here, okay? If you are interested in working with crystals or having them around your home, okay, and then afterwards I'm going to use the crystal deck, okay, to see what additional crystal our spiritual team would like us to work with. All right, so if you are interested, all right, in work, I mean, I should say working with crystals, I'll just show you a few you can use for shadow work. All right, this one is Muscovite. Muscovite. This one is Labradorite. Labradorite. This is a very good stone for change, as well as very much connected to divine timing. And the first one, which I showed earlier, Muscovite, this is a very good stone for shadow work when you're doing any form of introspection. Okay. This one is called Lepidolite. Lepidolite. This one is called Jade. Jade. This one is called Lapis Lazuli. This one is called Rhodoxarite. This one is called Snowflake Obsidian. Okay. This one is called Carnelian. And this stone is not only associated with the moon sign element for today, which is to do with water, to do with our emotions, okay, but also you can use it when you're doing any form of a inner child, inner soul healing work. And last but not least, This one is called Rutillated. Quartz is very popular with therapists when it comes to um, past life healing work. Okay, letting go of the past, and you can also use rutilated quartz. All right, for to not only to help you in shadow work, but also to help you if you don't feel good about yourself. Okay, because a lot of and a lot of it is to do with the way we think about ourselves. Okay, and in order to break away from that um, that mental prison. Okay, that this is a very good crystal. Okay, um all right. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck, okay, to see what additional crystal, okay, our spiritual team would like to recommend for us. And this deck is by Heather Askinozi. Okay, and and if you are wondering about the one that came out, the deck I used previously, not the one about the angels, but the one that was before that one, okay, um, before angel therapy. Okay, it was this deck was called Osset Egyptian, and it's by Elizabeth Jensen. Okay, all right. Okay, okay. Now, so the next deck I'm going to use, this is called the Daily Crystal Inspiration, and it's by Heather Askinosi. Ooh, oh. All right. So the additional crystal, okay, that your mm, that your spiritual team, okay, or our spiritual team would like us to work with is Iolite, okay, and Iolite is a very good crystal you can use for shadow work. All right, and I'm just going to just read a bit more, okay, on this all right, which says shift your money mindset. Okay, I'm just going to just read more on this card. Okay, it goes on to say money might make the world go round, but it shouldn't have you running in circles. It's important to view your cup as half full instead of half empty to maintain a healthy perspective. When you shift your attention from what you don't have to appreciating what you do, you attract more of what you desire into your life. Embrace a feeling of enoughness and know that whether or not you have everything you want, you definitely have everything you need. Bring more awareness to your internal state and challenge yourself to express gratitude for where you are and what you have right now. Instead of chasing money and material items, chase happiness and satisfaction with your life as it is currently. You will soon see that your cup runneth over. And the core questions, it says here, we could ask ourselves, are you a conscious spender? Do you buy what you want or what you need? What would make you content with your financial situation? And the crystal affirmation to this message, you could say out loud and believe it. I live in a state of abundance. Okay, you could say, I live in a state of abundance. Today, express appreciation for all that you have. Okay, very beautiful message. All right, so you can if you are interested in working with crystals, you could and you know, or your collection of crystals, you can, and you want, or you want to buy an additional crystal, okay, for when you're doing your shadow work, you can use Iolite. Okay, Iolite. All right. Okay. And whatever messages that come out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Thank you. And again, this reading is for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to listen or to watch this reading, and it's to do with shadow work. All right. Okay, to close off this, one last thing. Okay, if you again are interested in working with crystals, I just wanted to show you two books. It's published by the same author, Judy Hall. Okay, so this book is called The Crystal Bible. The Crystal Bible. Okay, and this one is called Manifesting with Crystals. Okay, to attract more abundance, wellness, and happiness in your life. All right, and to close off the reading, I'm going to use this last deck, and it's called You Got This. um it's just inspiring quotes. Okay, and this is by Gift Republic. Okay, okay. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what messages our spiritual team. A lot wanted to come out, but I'll just take these. Let me just see this one. So I'm gonna take these four. Okay, they want me to take these four. So let's start. Okay, live for the moments you can't put into words. Attract what you want by being who you want. This one. Nothing can dim the lights which shine from within. Enjoy it. It's happening. Okay. Okay, so once again, okay, this was a reading for the divine feminine, any females who tuned in to watch or listen to this reading today, and it was to do with shadow work. All right, whatever messages that came up, please take what resonates. All right, and leave the rest. Okay, and once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone that's tuned in to listen or to watch, not just to this reading. Okay, because I do have other readings out as well on the channel. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did, whatever you're bound to do, is going to be much appreciated. All right, and please don't forget to check out the description box for all the names of the decks, crystals, and books which I highlighted during this reading. Okay, and if you did enjoy listening, watching this reading today, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.